This dude is full sending the Phantom up the hill. That's pinned. Look at that thing squat. Holy shit, that looks incredible. On the brakes, sending it into the corner. Wow, I've never seen a Phantom driven like that, and I'm glad I was able to witness it. Hello and welcome to another Kyle Connor YouTube channel video. You actually joined me in the BMW i760, which is the sort of luxury electric 7 Series, the new one that just came out. And I just finished filming my full review, but I thought, hey, I got like an hour drive on some of the best roads back. I don't think I'll make this video an hour long, but I thought, let's go send it on the way back. Holy crap, this thing's level of capability is truly insane. Not meant to be a shredding sports car. This isn't even the top version, which is the M70, and that's going to come after launch. I'm here for the launch of the i7 in Palm Springs in California. Look at this thing freaking shred. Just awesome. Great road too, just outside of Palm Springs. Already annoyed because I've selected full DSC off and I can feel it limiting power on corner exit. I can feel it grabbing brakes when I really lean it over. I hope the M70 is maybe a little bit more optimized for that, but I'm just totally in shock of this car. If you haven't gone to Out of Spec Reviews and taken a look at the full driving review that I made on this car, truly is, I think, the most impressive new vehicle on the market from a NVH standpoint. I think this sets the benchmark. In a different video on this channel, probably in the future, we're going to check out all these fire equipment. That's pretty sick. We're going to drive some of the Rolls-Royce stuff. I've already experienced some of the Rolls-Royce stuff. They have a Phantom here I'd like to go for a quick cruise in. But ultimately, I've never driven anything that's this refined, this isolated, this premium feeling ever in my life. I mean, it's just totally insane. So I'll walk you through some of the specifications, and then of course, go to Out of Spec Reviews for the full, hour-long, in-depth first drive review, if you will. But this will be the quick summary of just my impressions of the new 7 and the i7. I guess I drove the 760i as well, the V8 twin turbo version, and yeah, I guess I'll share my impressions on both. So, specs. This thing's $152,000 as spec. My impression is very reasonably priced for what you get, actually. And wow, crazy! They get snow up here in the canyons, which is pretty neat. So, $152,000, 101.7 kilowatt hour usable, 105 gross battery pack capacity, 2 externally excited asynchronous motors, so it's not a permanent magnet motor, which is good for efficiency, I think. Although some companies, Lucid, Tesla, have become magically efficient with permanent magnet motors. The problem is you can't just turn them completely off without flux-related losses, but I feel like they're so small that, okay, maybe the performance benefits, the efficiency benefits of having the magnets on the rotors outweigh the benefit of the flux-related losses. Just my guess. I'm not totally sure. Seating position in this car is wonderful. The combustion one, you do sit a little bit lower without the battery pack in the floor, but I feel like no issue at all. It's not like I'm sitting on top of the car. Like Lucid Air, I sat really high. In my Model S, I sit way too high, and that's not really an issue here whatsoever. So that, I'm very pleased that BMW built this for tall people. You have plenty of headroom, especially in the back seat as well, which is a problem for this car's main competitor, the Mercedes EQS. I can't fit in the back seat of EQS. This thing smokes EQS in terms of interior comfort, ride comfort even, because it's got this dual character where if you watch our reviews video, this is the quietest thing ever. I was sitting on the highway at 90 miles an hour, can't hear a damn thing. Now, of course, a lot of it's probably active noise cancellation, and I do get this, like, okay, noise cancellation headphone effect, but I would say, like, still crazy impressive. No squeaks, no rattles, of course, that's not even a consideration here, but just ultimate cocoon lifestyle. From ride comfort, amazingly variable as well, because it soaks up the big bumps wonderfully, it soaks up the tiny bumps wonderfully, but then it has a 48-volt roll stabilization situation that keeps it pretty much flat through the corners. So just sending it around, it's just very darty. It also has 3.5 degrees of rear steer. So it feels small and agile and really fun and like it wants to be tossed around. The nav still hasn't gotten the idea of where I'm trying to go, but we're going to force it to understand. We're going to Idlewild. Idlewild? Never heard of it. Been up here before, but don't know any of the names of the towns. So yeah, i7 rocks if you want the short of it. Thing freaking is insane. It's got great technology inside of it. It's got one of the best back seats. If you're looking for a chauffeur car, I would go i7 all day long. No noise, ultimate luxury, super comfortable, and just couldn't be any happier. So let's get this truck out of the way and hopefully we can spend some more time shredding once we get outside of this town. Well, unfortunately this drive has just been stuck in traffic, so I guess to finish this Kyle Connor quick BMW i7 review, I guess I'll just share my thoughts on the car and maybe a little bit about what's going on today. I'm at this BMW Test Fest, which they brought all their cars out, all their new stuff. 3 Series LCI, new X7, Alpina XB7. What else is here? Obviously i7 760 V8 combustion. No inline 6.7 series here, which is fine. I'm sure that'd be fine for most people. And yeah, I'm really totally sold on this i7. They also have M4 CSL and Rolls-Royce Ghost and Phantom Series 2, which is great. Haven't driven a Series 2 Phantom. This is one of the first ones that came to North America that they have here, so video coming. Hopefully, if all the other journalists aren't driving it, I want to snag a quick drive in it. But yeah, I mean, this has to be the most refined vehicle I've ever driven. It's very agile. The tuning is incredible. I mean, it's just something that hasn't had a lot of noise in the market. It's kind of been off my radar, and I think styling doesn't really help this car that much. I don't think it looks bad personally. The more time I spend with it, the more I like it, and the more time I spend in Germany and in the Munich area, I'm like, I get why this car looks like this, because in Germany this works. In America, I think it needs a little bit of maybe something, maybe it's spec dependent, but in Germany this really makes sense. And sitting on the inside, truly insane. This is not an M Sport variant, so it doesn't have the triple thing in the wheel, the 3-spoke. It's a 2-spoke wheel. I don't really mind it that much. I'd go for the M Sport variant personally, but wow, just blown away by this. One thing I'm not sold on is this has the almost $5,000 Bowers & Wilkins sound system. It's got no bass. Like, you turn it up and the iX has Bowers & Wilkins in it and it shatters the windows. It's amazing. The bass hits so hard. In this, a little bit weak sauce. And so I don't know what's going on with that, because I didn't notice that in the combustion one. So I have to ask some of the BMW guys if the subwoofer is different. But if you listen to volume low or to medium level, really amazing. I mean, the highs and mids are truly incredible, with just sound enveloping you everywhere. I think 30-something speakers, but 32 speakers, crazy. But yeah, no big subwoofer hit. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So yeah, just good massaging seats. Happy Kyle, beautiful day, cruising Palm Springs. Couldn't be happier. This is just a dream come true driving this car here today. And I'm glad I was able to at least just share a quick video on my personal channel about it with you, just to remember the memories of having fun in these cars. And what a cool one this is, really, to be here for the launch of the i7 and to experience it in one of the most beautiful places in the country. And I'm totally sold. I really wish I was like an executive businessman so I could be chauffeured in the back of this every day, because that's the freaking move. Thanks for watching another Kyle Connor YouTube channel video. Plenty more drives and other cars coming, and stuff on my personal cars as well I have to update you on, but thanks for tuning in, and check out my full in-depth driving review on the Out of Spec Reviews channel on this car. That's where we nerd out about all the stuff. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.